Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse in North Enid at Chisholm High School. It is day number 2 of the 52nd Annual Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament presented by Bank Central on Squirtle. I'm Todd Miller along with Michael Swisher. We have 4 winners bracket semifinal matchups, 2 of the girls, 2 of the boys. Swish and I will have the call of Kingfisher's girls and Garber, and coming up after this game, it's the 4A top-ranked Yellow Jackets taking on the Tecumseh Savages. These two teams had very easy first-round opponents, or at least one of them did. Kingfisher, the tournament's top seed, obliterated the OKC Knights yesterday, 72-17. Alva, though, came back and nearly knocked off Class A's 6th-ranked Garber squad. Garber holding on for a 45-42 win over the Ladybugs, who came in unbeaten and ranked 5th in 3A. Michael Swisher, good afternoon to you. This is one of the best small school tournaments, I think, in the state of Oklahoma. It's very well known, very well respected in Northwest Oklahoma. I've been here a lot. You've been here over the years, but I don't think statewide it gets the respect it deserves. The crowd is not here, but the talent certainly is.
Yeah, you're right. The talent definitely is. I mean, these are a couple of teams ranked in the top 8 of their respective classes. You say Kingfisher number 7, Garber number 6, and that's 4A and A respectively there. Garber already having to knock off the top 5 team in 3A. What a first round matchup that was, Garber and Alva. Your 4-5 game right there. But you're right, this is a tournament 52 years in the making. A lot of these teams have been coming here for generations. You know, this is a tournament where it's not often they have to find teams to come here. They've always got 1 or 2 spots, but a lot of these teams come back year after year after year. They played there. They're watching their kids play here, and even grandkids play here. And so this is one that's steeped in tradition. It's a cool setup here at Paul J. Uthier Field House, kind of the horseshoe look here. Usually great crowds. Obviously this year we can't have that happen.
Catherine Plunkett will start, along with Grace Hallery, Ashlyn Light, Alyssa Johnson, and Camilla Gay for Garber. For Kingfisher, it's Emily Myers, Peyton Walker, along with Allie Stevenson, Britt Taylor, and Allison Green. And here we go. We're underway in girls semifinal game number 1, presented by Bank Central here on Squirtle from Enid. Out high with it is Light, turns the corner left, now veers back middle of the floor, right side for Gay. Gay will skip it left circle as that goes for Alyssa Johnson. Good defense by Peyton Walker, the man-to-man for Kingfisher. Plunkett with it left wing, drives, pitches in the corner for Alyssa Johnson, and she knocks down the 3, and it's a 3-0 start for Garber.
And that's something Kingfisher's always going to come out in that man-to-man, no matter who they're playing.
Garber with a 2-2-1, 3-quarter court trap. Yellow Jackets easily beat it, then it's taken away down low. First turnover, the ball came forced by Ashlyn Light, whips it up ahead right side of Johnson. Her 15-footer spins out, no good. Garber runs down the rebound and Swish. That was an area that they assaulted Alva, especially in the first half yesterday on the offensive glass.
And that's something that worried Coach Garrett Spears for Kingfisher coming in. How's he going to handle their size and their ability to rebound?
Catherine Plunkett drives in, the shot was blocked. The loose basketball picked up by Emily Myers. Kingfisher wants to run. Peyton Walker all the way to the goal, bricks a runner. Ball poked out and goes right to the Lady Jackets. Bounce pass left corner, Britt Taylor for 2. Misses that one, and a long rebound to Ashlyn Light. 3-0 Garber here in the first minute 15 to play. Catherine Plunkett with it left wing, out high for Camilla Gray. Gray swings it over the right wing side for Alyssa Johnson. She'll drive against Allie Stevenson. Throws up a runner, airballs it, but the stick back is good by Grace Hallery, who was held to 6 yesterday and went over 3 number 5 Alva, and it's a 5-0 Garber start.
And good job there because she didn't get boxed out. She was able to go straight up and get it.
Allison Green feathers down on left wing 3. Kingfisher needed that as they reduce it to a 1-possession game.
And that's huge for Allison. She's a streaky 3-point shooter. If she can get hot, they are dangerous.
Light works between the circles, guarded by Emily Myers. Right side of Johnson, who curls around the top of the circle. Driving baseline is Plunkett. Her runner won't go. Kingfisher tips it up off the glass. Still free. It caroms right to Plunkett, who takes a step, lays it up, and missed it. But she'll go to the line. And you want to talk about a fortuitous bounce.
Yeah.
That was about as lucky as it gets.
And again, just more second chances for Garber down there getting those offensive rebounds.
Allison Green, the junior, one of the few upperclassmen on Garrett Spears' roster, commits the first Kingfisher foul of the afternoon. Catherine Plunkett will go to the foul line. Yesterday, Garber against Alva only attempted 1 free throw, and that came from Ashlyn Light, who made that free throw. First one is good by Plunkett, and that doubles the lead down to 6-3 with 6:03 to go in the opening quarter. Second foul shot is up, and it's good. Garber currently on a 5-game win streak. Their only loss to Class 2A number 12 Hooker in their own tournament, 58-52, back on December the 11th. Half-court pressure now by the Lady Wolverines. Kingfisher into the front court. Allie Stevenson spins middle of the floor and then throws it away. Try to pass cross-court for Emily Myers, and the Lady Jackets now have turned it over 2 of their last 3 trips down.
And that's something to also gauge is how will Kingfisher handle the pressure. Really only one team has pressured them this year, and that was Chickasha, and Kingfisher, although beating them, didn't handle it too well.
Ashland Light slides right, pitches over the right wing side. Under 5.5 to go opening period. Todd Miller, Michael Swisher for Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse. 7-3 Garber, the tournament's 4th seed, leading top-seeded Kingfisher. Baseline left with the basketball. Now they shoot it out high to Camilla Gray. Gray lobs it to Catherine Plunkett. Plunkett into the paint, lobs it left corner for Hallery. Already down to 5:15 to go in the first period. Camilla Gay with it right side, lobs it down low, and the ball knocked out of bounds away from Ashland Light. And what we're seeing, Swish, is what you see on a nightly basis, how good this Kingfisher defense is. They allow less than 27 points per ball game in the first 8 starts.
Yeah, they just really get after you with their athleticism man-to-man.
Inbounds pass goes to Hallery out high. Got a Gay for 3 right side. That one hits the hill of the cup and bounds to Britt Taylor. Up ahead to Allie Stevenson. Left-handed layup is good. Kingfisher pressing the issue off of the miss, and they're within 2 again.
And that's what they want to do with Allie Stevenson. I'll guarantee you she is the fastest player on the court.
4:46 to go opening period. 7-5 Garber. Johnson with it left corner, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Kingfisher's Emily Myers, who was just a step slow to get over there, and the foul occurred in front of head coach Garrett Spears, who incidentally is returning here to Enid, where he was a former Enid coach. So kind of a homecoming of sorts for the Kingfisher head coach. Out high for 3, Ashland Light, and she knocks it down. It's 10-5 Garber. This is a team that really creates a lot of mismatches because they can ham you down low, and they certainly can shoot from 3.
Yeah, you got to respect the bigs inside for Garber, and that opens up some open shots for them on the outside.
Stevenson drives in, lobs a pass, left corner, Allison Green. They'll pull it back out front to Britt Taylor. 4:19 to go opening period. 10-5 Garber, the 5-point advantage, their biggest of the period. It's a 2-3 Garber zone. Right corner is Britt Taylor. Taylor lobs it back out high for Peyton Walker. Walker baseline right to Britt Taylor. They'll feather it in the corner now for Allison Green. Back between the circles, Peyton Walker as we approach the 4-minute mark of the opening period. Green, who's hit 1-3 for the left wing, misses this one wing right. And the long rebound corrals to Alyssa Johnson. 10-5 Garber, a chance to build in a 5-point lead. Right wing, it's Plunkett. Catherine, the senior, holds it above her head, being pestered there. Very good defense by Peyton Walker, the freshman. Wing right with the basketball as Sierra Martin, who just checked in. Martin drives down, gets it to Lila Washington on the block, and she'll lay it up. And she's fouled, and that already is going to be team foul number 3 on the Lady Yellow Jackets.
And again, there's that size advantage inside, and just able to work some of that high-low. Sets up the opportunities here for Washington at the foul line. Just a freshman.
3 different Kingfisher players with a foul. That's the first of the contest against Britt Taylor. No fouls called against Jamie Davis, Garber Club. First foul shot, no good. Washington's second free throw is long, and there for the rebound, Sierra Martin. Another offensive chance for Garber. They reset with Johnson for 3 left circle. It skips off, no good. Kingfisher controls that miss. Myers up ahead, left wing. Allison Green drives to the baseline. Bounces it across the paint to Stevenson. Allie with it to Myers for 3 right circle. It clangs off the hill of the iron, and Martin has it.
One thing you're noticing, Garber's not giving any second chances to Kingfisher so far.
Alyssa Johnson dumps it down low to Washington. He muscles up and draws the foul. And the foul's starting to mount here early in this ball game, Swish, which could lead to a free throw shooting advantage for Garber later in the half.
And I believe that's going to be 2 on Taylor, the senior.
She has half of the 4 for Kingfisher. Going to the line, Washington, who missed a pair a moment ago. Washington hits the first of the 2. Already, Garber has attempted 5 and about 6 free throws in this contest, and so far they're 3 of 5 after going 1 of 1 yesterday. Second foul shot rattles off, and another offensive rebound, Sierra Martin. Martin out high to Light. Down low with the paint it goes, and a drop step layup by Catherine Plunkett. Tied out Kingfisher. Garber out to a 13-5 lead with 3:04 to go in the opening period. We'll pause for these. Now to Martin, who spins down the paint, throws it up off the window. It wouldn't go, nor would it have counted because she took steps. Kingfisher has allowed just 2 opponents, Elgin and Altus, who scored 30 and 33 points respectively, to score more than 30 against their vaunted defense this season. Right front court is Dewberry, who just checked in. She'll take a dribble to Stevenson for 3, and she got it. Allie Stevenson with 5 of the 8 for the Kingfisher Lady Jackets, and the top seed of the tournament within 5.
And that's something they're going to have to do, is make those three-pointers against the zone, as well as focus on trying to get some transition buckets.
Martin leaves it right in the paint for Washington, and she took steps. So back-to-back turnovers on travels for the Lady Wolverines of Garber. Garber's boys are not in this tournament. They're playing in eastern Oklahoma. So therefore we have the Tecumseh Savage boys that are in this event. We'll see them next against 4A and top-seeded Kingfisher. Into the front court, Dewberry. Maya drives in, pitches left corner. Allison Green knocks down a 3, and here comes the top-seeded team. They've scored 6 straight, all from beyond the arc, and they're within the bucket.
And again, just some of that transition sets up the easy bucket for Green, and good sign for Kingfisher.
Gay right slot, top of the circle. Leaves it for Martin, they swing it left. Drive it in, and hitting a floater is Ashlyn Light. Boy, when she gets going, she's tough. She had 15, including 4 three-pointers yesterday in the first-round win. Green with it, right wing, drives in, pulls up from 11, misses that one. And weak side of the rebound is Washington.
And Green, the younger sister of somebody I think you know pretty well, on the OBU Bison, Trey Green.
One of the great guys on campus, I can tell you. Love Trey Green. Ashlyn Light with it, foul extended left wing to Sierra Martin. Martin 2 dribbles, pulls up inside the free throw line. This is short. Rebound to Allie Stevenson. Stevenson breaks it down the middle of the floor. Stutter steps top of the circle. Pitches right wing side. Myers has run off the arc. Drives it against the zone. Flips it left side. Green, quarter left for 3. Dewberry. That one is too strong. Light for the rebound and a tie-up on a great hustling play by Addie Matthews, the freshman. One of 7 freshmen on Garrett Spears' ball club. And that will be a Lady Wolverine turnover. Kingfisher with the arrow. 15-11 our score with 73 seconds to go here with the first quarter of girls semifinal number 1. Later tonight, it's the host Chisholm girls having upset the tournament's second seed Woodward. They will take on the Perry Lady Maroons, who are ranked 8th in Class 3A and really playing well this season.
First conference of the game here.
I don't know if they're questioning who had the arrow or not. Tom Singh now points the way of Kingfisher. So it was correct. Garber by 4. Kingfisher's trailed by as many as 8 here in the first period. Myers, the sophomore, to inbound. Emily, whose dad is the head football coach at Kingfisher, Jeff Myers, lobs it for Allie Stevenson, top of the circle. Wing left for Emily. Her 3 comes off hot, but can quite into the arms of Dewberry. Her stick back won't go. The follow by Matthews
I think those
blank is no good.
I think they were both too easy, uncontested, and neither one of them really got close.
Plunkett, easy 3 as she feathers that one down to the top of the arc, and it's 5 straight for Garber after Kingfisher and cut it to 2.
Yeah, they answered the call, came back with 5 straight of their own, 2 big shots for the Lady Wolverines.
Into the front court, Allie Stevenson, who had 10 points yesterday, right at her per game average of 10.6. Spins left circle, cross courts it, drive it in Myers, and a foul on the reach called against Garber. And they're going to call that against Alyssa Johnson, and that is the first against the Lady Wolverines. That's hard to believe, Swish, with the aggressive nature in which they play.
Yeah, even though they play a zone, they get after you.
33 seconds to go in the first period. 18-11. Wing left, Emily Myers with the basketball. Now to Stevenson, bounces it back to Myers, swings it right. 3 on the way by Dewberry, pins off the back of the hill of the red, and the rebound to Camilla Gray. Well, I'm telling you, this is a strong, physical Garber team that has a chance to go deeper than they did last year when the season ended in the Class A quarterfinals. 18-11 our score, 10 seconds to go in the period. Plucking it up, slides left for the high post, misses the layup. Kingfisher with a rebound. Out of the pack with it is Maya Dewberry. Picks it right side, and a foul called against Garber. They're going to call it on the floor. That's the second against the Lady Wolverines, and they're looking at Catherine Plunkett.
And maybe a fortuitous foul there, as it negates the three-pointer that Matthews dropped.
2.5 seconds for Kingfisher to get a shot off and cut into a 7-point deficit. Myers inbounds, top of the key to Matthews. Left side, drop shot inside the arc, no good by Allie Stevenson. Through 1, Garber 18, Kingfisher 11. We're back in a moment to the 52nd Annual Wheat Capital Tournament provided by Bank Central on Squirtle.
Call Roll-Offs Inc. at 580-ROLL-OFF, a complete container service company for all your trash, demolition, cleanup, or scrap metal needs. We're a family-owned and operated company with offices in Stillwater, Perry, and Enid. Call Roll-Offs Inc. 580-ROLL-OFF. Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Gultry, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC.
Ready for period number 2 at North Enid. Semifinal number 1 of the girls draw, 18-11. Garber leading Kingfisher and Swish. All things told, I think Kingfisher has to like their position.
Well, you know, they gave up a lot of second chance opportunities. Garber shot the ball well. And, well, I thought we had an earlier whistle than that. But, yeah, down by 7. It definitely could have been worse.
Light was trapped, threw it off of one of the Lady Jacket defenders out of bounds. So Garber will throw in again. So we've played 11 seconds here the second period. Garber leading by 7, 18-11. They lob it inbounds, and it's ripped away by Camilla Gay. And then Gay's kick-out pass right wing, tipped out of bounds by Allie Stevenson. Kingfisher will flat get after you defensively, and they really, really overplay the passing lanes. Inbounds pass is a lob backdoor to Light. Ashland missed the runner. Back overshot the entire basket. Kingfisher for the rebound. Addie Matthews speeds left. Pulls up from 18. Misses it wide open wing left. And Camilla Gay has the rebound. Half a minute deep into the second period. Garber 18, Kingfisher 11. In what's expected to be a great matchup of top 10 teams in Class A and Class 4A. Spinning to the baseline, but missing the turnaround jump shot is Johnson. Kingfisher with the rebound, and they dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, just an excellent move down in the post, missed the easy shot, but you saw Kingfisher still just trying to push it down the court, trying to get Garber in transition.
It was Gay that missed the turnaround jump shot. Quarter right is Emily Myers, sidesteps to the wing, now reverses to Green, open 3, and she nailed it. Allison Green with 9 to lead Kingfisher. She has 9 of her 14. They're within 2 possessions.
And again, Kingfisher just pretty much living by the three-pointer. Made 15 of them when they played Chisholm here in a regular season game earlier this season.
Made 8 yesterday in this gym. Light for 3 left wing, won't go. Rebound tipped out off of a Garber player. Right into the arms of Dewberry. Up ahead left wing to Matthews is cut off. Now she'll leave it again for Green. That one is an air ball. It'll go out of bounds and possession back to Garber.
There you saw Dewberry start that break by boxing out on the perimeter. Didn't allow that shot to come back to the shooter.
This season, Garber has played 3 ranked teams. They're 2-1, Kingfisher being the 4th. The lone loss, again, was in the semifinals of the Garber tournament before Christmas to 2A number 12 Hooker. They lob it down low. Gay gets loose and lays it in. How about the feed from Plunkett?
Yeah, great feed, great seal down underneath. Left herself plenty of room to get the shot sealed off Green.
Myers with the basketball, left wing side for Allison Green. Skips it across the floor to Allie Stevenson. They reverse in the right quarter for Myers, trying to penetrate to the zone. Can't. Had it knocked away, runs it down. We're under 6 to play in the first half. 20-14 Garber here at Chisholm. Wing right is Emily Myers. In the corner is Green. Green back to Myers. They gamble for the steal. She goes around the defender, fires a 3, missed it right circle. Garber in the road maroon uniform. So the rebound, Ashland Light through the top of the circle. Wing left, 3 by Plunkett, rolls off, no good. And back the other way we come with Dewberry. Dewberry pounds the dribble left front court. Cross court's the top of the key for Myers, who veers left on the wing with it is Green. Garber still in that 2-3 zone. That's primarily what they run. They pushed it out beyond the arc. An unforced mistake. That bounce pass goes out of bounds from Stevenson.
And a couple of good defensive possessions for Garber. They're really making Kingfisher work to get those passes on the perimeter. This is a good defensive lineup for the Wolverines. A lot of size, a lot of length.
5:18 to play in the first half. Todd Miller, Michael Swisher with you on Squirtle. Presented by Bank Central this weekend. Down low with it is Martin. Bangs her way to the rim. Missed it. Missed everything, in fact. Rebound. And a kick out in the basket is good. Plunkett gets the offensive stick back, and Garber leads at 22-14. 3 put up right wing, no good. Rebound underneath to Layla Washington.
Nope.
And a bounce pass stolen. Good play by Stevenson at the other end for the layup. Good anticipatory skills by Allie Stevens. Stevenson gets her 7th point.
Yeah, and once she gets it, you're not going to catch her whether she's dribbling or not. She is lightning fast.
Left side to Martin, bounces at foul line left. Jump shot to Martin, won't go. Stick back underneath from Washington, rolls off, no good. Another opportunity, and the third time is the charm, and we'll get it and one.
Yeah. And again, Allie was trying to block out there, but she just didn't have much of an opportunity. But on the backside, Matthews didn't get a body on anybody and allowed yet another bucket underneath for the Lady Wolverines on the third chance that time.
Layla Washington, the freshman of the line. She already has 3, but is 1 of 4 from the foul line. That last foul was whistled against Kingfisher's Addie Matthews, her first, and the 5th against Garrett Spears' club. And Washington continues to struggle for the line. She back rims that one, and the Lady Jackets have the rebound. Up the left side is Dewberry to Myers. Left wing side to Green. Deep 3 on the way. Back rims. Crashing for the rebound is Sierra Martin. Martin just took the rebound away from Matthews. Into the front court with it is Light. She'll put up a 3. It rolls off straight on. Underneath for the rebound. And a whistle and a foul. And I think they're going to call an offensive foul on Layla Washington, who came up with the carry.
Yeah, and I think Coach Garrett Spears has been wanting that call. He has seen that a couple of times, but finally got it there. We're going to see Walker come back in. I think Dewberry, even though she didn't score, she gave the Lady Jackets some quality minutes there.
Approaching the midway point of the second period, 24-16. Garber in front by 8. They've been in control since the opening tip of this one. Peyton Walker also back out the minute, right wing directly in front of the Garber bench. Plunkett sags off of her. Now, Walker veers middle of the floor and reverses to Green. Foul line extended right wing. Between the circles, Allie Stevenson. She'll bounce it left side for Myers. Emily flips it to the corner for Walker. In Kingfisher trying to get a good shot against the zone. Walker dribbles through. Left to right. Goes to Green. Steps inside the arc. 15-footer. No. Rebound to Washington, who plays anything but like a freshman.
No.
Sierra Martin with a spin move. Left wing side. Pulls it out front to Washington. Down the paint she goes. Misses the layup. But Allison Green has picked up her 2nd personal, and that is the 6th against Kingfisher with 3:28 to play before halftime.
Yeah, and you look at the size that they have with Washington, just a freshman, Sierra Martin, just a freshman, and I believe Gay a sophomore. They're 3 bigs, and Coach Martin's going to have Coach Davis is going to have them around for quite a while.
Washington spins the first free throw off, and I'll tell you, I think this game's going to get tighter in the second half. And Garber, if they don't hold on to this league switch, is going to
lament these free throws.
You're right. And there's another missed one. 1 of 7 is Washington for the foul line, and a loose ball foul called against Sierra Martin. That's her first.
And you can be assured if Kingfisher gets to the point to where it has to foul, they know who they're going to have to foul.
3:25 to play, opening half. Girls semifinal number 1. The other girls semifinal Perry, number 8 in 3A, taking on the host school Chisholm later tonight on Squirtle. Peyton Walker with it to Green to the corner, back to Peyton, directly in front of the Garber bench. 3:05 to play in the first half. Right side, Brent Taylor, who has been quiet in this one, had 2 points yesterday in the first round victory. They shadow out front. Walker turned her back towards the foul line. She pulls up a running 15-footer for the elbow, won't go. Never got her feet set. Yep. Garber with a rebound.
And she's good at those mid-range jumpers, but she rushed that one just a bit, and I think that's what this Garber defense is doing to them, is making them rush. Just as soon as they get open, they feel they've got to take the shot.
Martin drives to Plunkett left wing. High post left is Light. Spins it over a double team.
Tough
throws up a left-hander and got it. There's nothing you can do about that. She had 15 yesterday against Alba. Ashlyn Light was 7 here against Kingfisher. 2.5 to play. First half, the lead double digits for the first time. Allison Green gets a bounce pass left side. Goes to the top of the circle for Myers. Back to Green. Green got a screen, but they fight through it, and she's forced across court to Emily Myers. 2:15 to play opening period. Stevenson bricked the runner from the right wing. Another rebound for Washington down low. To Light, who clears it into the front court. But the Lady Wolverines looking to go to 8-1 and hand Kingfisher in Class 4A their first loss of the season. And an unforced mistake there called a travel. .205 and counting to play before intermission. 26-16 our score. Peyton Walker goes right wing for Stevenson. Bounces it down low. Now they kick it back out high to Walker. Air ball to 3. In fact, it may have been partially tipped by Johnson.
Yeah, I think Johnson did get a hand on that one.
Ashlyn Light will walk it across midcourt. 1:44 to go before halftime. You know Garrett Spears is wanting to get to the locker room. Light throws up a runner and hit that one. Well, that's a tough shot, and it came down as clean as you please. Green fumbles it right wing side. She's trapped. And then a whistle called against Garber. That's against Plunkett. That's her second and the team's fifth.
And you saw Coach Garrett Spears down there as soon as that shot went in, his palms just went up in the air. You know, what can you do right there?
Emily Myers will throw in at the end of the Lady Wolverine bench. 90 seconds to go before halftime. Myers turns to an open three, right circle. Goes out high. Now they swing it left side to Stevenson. Allie trying to probe her way in against that 2-3 zone. Walker gets a bounce pass out high. Then a Myers for three. It's short. Shot was flat. Rebound juggled and lost by Grace Hallery. Kingfisher gets it to Taylor in the paint. She pays it off. Britt Taylor on a second opportunity gets bucket for Kingfisher, and it's 28-18.
And a solid job by Green not giving up on that one, chasing that one down from the perimeter underneath.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Light doing a lot of dribbling out front, guarded by Myers, gets it to Plunkett. They tried for the steal. She goes around him, missed it. Plunkett gets it back. Second chance won't go, but the third time is the time for Hallery off the bench. Hallery with 4 points, and it's 30-18, and Garber is whipping Kingfisher with the glass.
And again, just second, third opportunities. Kingfisher's giving up way too many of them. Garber's making them pay.
Wing left with it is Allie Stevenson with 30 seconds to play in the first half. Myers with it right wing, and she took steps. Do you agree that I think frustration has set in, and we're also seeing some of the youth now from Kingfisher?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just Garber's defense is just, it pushes you out so far, and it frustrates your offense. And even those three-point looks that they normally get, they're not really getting. They're not as open as they're used to having them.
See if Garber will play for the final shot of the half. 18 seconds to go in the second period. Ashlyn Light being pressured out high by Emily Myers, doing a lot of dribbling. We're down to 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Wing left to Sierra Martin, dribbles away from the trap. 5 seconds to play in the half. Cross-court pass is tipped out of bounds, and Garber will be forced to throw inside out.
Stevenson just about got to that one. I'm sure the coach would like to see her use her offhand there, have a chance to keep that in bounds.
Martin, who is a freshman, will inbound, gets the return bounce pass, takes a dribble, fires a three, it rolls off, and that will do it on the first half of play as Allison Green's three-quarter court heave is well short. Garber by 12 at halftime. Garrett Spears heading to the locker room to try and figure this first half out. 12-point Lady Wolverine lead at the break. We'll be back with our halftime show in just a moment. This is the 52nd Annual Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament, presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
Farrer Construction Company has been installing gas pipeline in northwest Oklahoma since 1968. With their experience and competitive prices, they are ready to go to work for you. Farrer Construction Company wants to commend our Kingfisher County athletes, not only for their dedication and outstanding attitudes on the field, but off the field as well. Good luck in today's game from your friends at Farrer Construction in Dover.
Are you struggling to find medical care for you, your family, or your employees? Are you looking for affordable, easy-to-access care? Look no further than Reliant Direct Primary Care. Our low-cost memberships include access to care for all your primary medical needs. Give us a call today and let us know how we can help you. 580-599-0272 or visit www.reliantdpc.com.
The team of experienced and caring professionals at Garland Road Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is dedicated to providing you or your loved one with comprehensive, personalized, compassionate care. We offer short-term and long-term care and inpatient-outpatient rehabilitation services that can meet your specific needs. Visit our website at garlandroad.com to learn more about our compassionate care.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association, member FDIC.
At First Bank & Trust, we stay true to our values of being neighborly, loyal, and confident. We know it takes a seasoned ag producer to understand and anticipate the needs of one. Our loan officers combine their years of experience on the farm with the expertise in financing land, livestock, farm equipment, and supplies. Call FBT today or visit our new website, fbt.bank, for more information. You watch your fields, and we'll watch your finances. First Bank & Trust Company, member FDIC.
RV stands for recreational vehicle. Keep that in mind before your next excursion and let the folks at Arnold RV ensure that recreation does not turn into frustration. You'll find the best service in town from a trained staff that knows what to do with your home on the road. You'll also find a complete line of RV supplies. You'll soon realize that you'll want your first stop of your next trip to be at Arnold RV Parts and Service, 2525 Rock Island Boulevard in Enid, backing all of our area athletes. And please like them on Facebook.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
Todd Miller, Michael Swisher back here with you at Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse. Chisholm High School North Enid at the break. Garber 30, Kingfisher 18. The Lady Wolverines 7-1, trying to win their 6th straight. They are ranked 6th in Class A. Kingfisher has won 8 straight to start the year. They already have won a regular season tournament. That was before Christmas in Woodward when they defeated the Boomers 40-26. Lady Jackets, despite their youth, 13 of their class, but 7 freshmen, 6 sophomores, a top 10 team in Class 4A. If you are Garrett Spears, what are you saying at halftime? Because, again, they create such a matchup problem for what Kingfisher wants to do.
Well, number one is box out because, I mean, they've given up, I mean, I'm a broken record, but they've given up way too many second opportunities, and then even on those second opportunities, not boxing out on the backside. And even third opportunities where Garber's made them pay there. So you've got to put bodies on somebody there. And then once you do, get that rebound. Try to get them running up and down. Maybe get some of their bigs a little bit more tired, wear them out. And then, you know, and Coach Spears coming in, he was worried today.
Selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. Go to CroftChevrolet.com and find your next vehicle. It's always better in the country. Croft Country Chevrolet Buick GMC. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Enid Vision Center, located on West O&K Garriott Road, across from TJ Maxx in Enid, Oklahoma, is
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed.
Off and catch something underneath, catch them by surprise.
Allison Green with it, or that's Brett Taylor with the left knee brace on in the left quarter. They pull it back out high to Walker. Left wing to Myers for 3. That one is a little too strong. And a rebound gathered up by Grace Howry. 7:25 to play here in the third period. Todd Miller, Michael Swisher left Skortel. And the half-court pass knocked out of bounds, but a foul called against Britt Taylor, and that's not good for Garrett Spears' club. That's number 3.
And again, if she uses her offhand there, she doesn't catch her with the body and knocks her out. Just not a heads-up play by the senior.
30-18, Garber in front by 12. 7:24 to play here in the third period. Coming up next, it's 4A number 1 Kingfisher, the tournament's top seed. They'll take on a team that not a lot of people know much about, the Tecumseh Savages. They are 2-5. There's a turnover as the ball's fumbled by Ashlyn Light. Taken away by Stevenson to the rim, and the ball knocked out of bounds. And that is a great hustle play turned in by Ashlyn Light.
I think he called a foul.
Did he
call a foul right there. And
so Light will get the foul. It's his her first. Yeah. Team fouls even at 1. And Stevenson will go to the line for the first Kingfisher free throw of the afternoon, and she misses it.
Light was not happy with that. Singh said she caught her on the head with her arm, and she did not agree with that one. Excellent job to catch up with Allie there.
Much different story for the Lady Jackets as the second free throw is clean, and Stevenson has 8. Much different story for Kingfisher for the foul line of this one. Yesterday they were 14 of 20. Today they're 1 of 2. Full court, Yellow Jacket pressure. Alyssa Johnson trapped in the backcourt. Had it knocked out of bounds, and that was very near a travel.
And already a different kink here, putting the pressure on Garber, trying to pick up the pace a little bit, maybe try to get some easy buckets.
Garber with 30 points at halftime, just the third opponent for Kingfisher to score 30 or more in a game against this team. Into the front court with it, left wing Johnson turns, goes to the baseline, back rims it and down, and Alyssa Johnson has 5.
And there you saw Britt Taylor have to sag off of her, afraid of picking up her 4th foul. That gave her more of a clear path to the bucket.
Green to Taylor with a kick out. 3 left quarter, no good. There for the rebound for Garber is Catherine Plunkett. She boxed out to control the long carry. Plunkett down the paint, kicks it left corner. 3 other way, no good from Alyssa Johnson. And Allison Green tracks down a long rebound for Kingfisher. Down to Myers, who speeds into the front court. That's actually Emily Trinkler into 3 right wing. Hits the back of the rim, bounce high in the air, and Garber has the rebound as 2 players are down underneath the basket. Another runner and another back shot good by Alyssa Johnson. It's 34-19 with 6:18 to play in the third.
Tough shot right there, not a great angle, but she went high off the glass and laid it off perfectly.
Walker with it, foul line right, gets it to Myers, who pivots, lobs it left wing to Allison Green. 34-19, Garber's opened up a 15-point advantage, their biggest of the day. Myers swings it to the right corner. Now Emily gets the return pass, tries to probe her way in top of the circle. Can't do so, reverses to Green for 3, and spins out. Rebound tip, still free on the floor, and finally picked up by Camilla Gray. Gray will leave it into the front court, left side for Light. Light to the trailer Plunkett. He goes down, bounces it off on the baseline. 5-footer rolls off no good, but the stick back is good by Plunkett. Another offensive second chance bucket for Garber.
Yeah, right in the middle of 2 Kingfisher white jerseys there. Just outworked them both.
Green drives baseline to the shot, blocked out of bounds.
Stayed inbounds with it.
Stayed inbounds. Looked like it was headed out of bounds, and Garber controls the window. Ashlyn Light with it to Plunkett. 2 dribbles, steps inside the arc, pulls up above the foul line. It wouldn't go. And the Lady Jackets CO for the rebound. Up ahead it goes to Allison Green. Left-handed layup spins out, no good. Green goes tumbling hard to the floor. We play on. Garber with a 5-on-4 advantage briefly into the front court. Alyssa Johnson on a cross-court bounce pass. Leaves it between the circles for Ashlyn Light. Already 3 minutes deep into the third period. Garber's opened up a 17-point lead. Bounce pass to Gay. She turns, spins, missed it. Rebound, Italy Myers. She took it away from Britt Taylor. Myers speeds into the front court. Angles left. Stevenson for 3. Got it. Left wing.
And that's what Kingfisher's going to have somebody besides Allison Green make a 3-pointer. I believe that's the second one for Stevenson. But they got to have some other girls step up.
3-on-2 at the other end. The jump shot for the foul line, no good by Alyssa Johnson. And loose ball foul going for the rebound. And that is on Johnson. That's her second. 5th 3-pointer made for Kingfisher today. And as Swiss just told you, the second on it for Allie Stevenson. Green is going to go to the bench. Taylor will check out. And Taylor goes to the pine with 3 fouls. 36-22, the Lady Wolverine lead. Under 4.5 to play here in the third. Walker pitches left to Myers. Back to Peyton to Emily Myers. Myers cross-courts it. Now they pull it back up front to Stevenson. He gets 2 defenders in the air. Slides right and missed the buddy. Well, she did everything but fit it.
Yep, excellent move there. Just went a little strong off the glass.
Garber presses ahead. Left side, Johnson. Pulls it back out high to Light. Cross-courts it right side to Martin. Martin's lob pass deflected up. Deflected and saved back in by...
That was Dewberry who saved it back in.
Great job by Dewberry to Matthews, who pulls up slot right. Back to Myers, who cross-courts it. Dewberry's extra pass to Stevenson, quarter left. Now they get it to a cutting Stevenson, whose layup is too strong. Martin gets the deflected rebound, goes 2-on-3, pulls up, and leads and scores. Sierra Martin with her first basket. She was the only Lady Wolverine to play but not have a point in the first half.
And did a great job there of avoiding the contact, not drawing the offensive foul.
Bounce pass right side to Stevenson. The Garber zone well beyond the top of the circle. Stevenson dances to the Longhorn logo right side. And a reach-in foul is going to be called against Johnson, and that's going to be her 3rd. So 3 team fouls against Garber, who only had 4 in the first half, and there's 3:28 to go here in the period. Myers will come out of the lineup. Allison Green will check in. Kingfisher quickly inbounds. Left side for Addie Matthews. She'll step in with three and got it. Clean as you please. Here comes Kingfisher. They cut it down to 13. And then the inbounds pass. Well, it wasn't an inbounds pass. The official didn't get it cleanly to the inbound there. That would be Sierra Martin. The inbounds pass, though, it's stolen away from Ashlyn Light, and then taken right back by Martin. Sierra picks it to the left, feeds it to midcourt for Plunkett. Plunkett with a left hand, now spins through a double team. Dewberry knocks it into the backcourt. Plunkett gets it back. Dewberry knocks it free again, and then going to the floor is Plunkett. She's going to be called for a travel.
Yeah, and Dewberry just coming in and giving them some instant emotion right there, playing really hard, not scoring any points, but she's doing a lot of other things for Kingfisher.
Time out on the floor, 2:55 to play in the third. Garber by 13. We're back after this 30-second break on Squirtle.
Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com.
They have changed the score. They gave a 2-point basket to Stevenson, or a 3-point basket, and called it a 3, but it was actually a 2, so it's 38-24 in favor of Garber. That was a well-used timeout. They gained a point.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can do that, use all your timeouts.
Matthews lobs it to Dewberry. It's knocked away, picked up, though, by Taylor, who ripped it away. Now kicks it left wing for Green. 2:28 to play here in the third. 38-24 Garber in the winners bracket semifinals. Bounce pass to Dewberry for three. It rolls out though. Good rebound out of bounds, and it was last touch by Gay.
You saw Allie Stevenson get in the air there. As a freshman, she won the Class 4A high jump state championship. Sets 3 school records at Kingfisher in the process. Didn't get to defend the title last year, obviously, in the spring.
Johnson is in, and out is Washington on the inbounds pass. A foul against Garber. They're showing that now as the 4th against the Lady Wolverines. They had 4 up on the board a moment ago, and that's the 3rd now against Catherine Plunkett. So 3 Garber players, both starters with 3 fouls. Stevenson will trigger a 3 straight on, missed it. Follows her own shot, gets it back, and missed everything on the layup. Rebound to Martin, and then a tie-up, and the arrow belongs to the Lady Wolverines.
We're starting to see Kingfisher get a little bit more aggressive, trying to pick up the pace here, make things a little bit more frantic. We'll see if it pays off.
Lady Jackets with full court pressure, baseline to baseline, and it's kicked out of bounds by Allie Stevenson. They have definitely come out, they being Kingfisher, a little more energized in this full court press defensively. Gay to inbound, triggers it right side to Johnson, and Allison Green slow to get over there. It's going to be called for a block, and that's her 3rd. Kingfisher in the ball game has 8 team fouls. Taylor and now Green have combined for 6 of those, both with 3 fouls. Martin gets a lob pass, center circle, backs it out near the midcourt stripe. Now to Johnson, to Martin with 2:05 to play here in the period. Martin slides right, dumps it down low for Gay. 6-footer blocked by Green. Taylor, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Plunkett.
So we've seen Garber's scoring slow down. Kingfisher, though, itself unable to close the gap here enough, and you expend a lot of energy trying to close a 14-point gap, and Kingfisher has expended a lot but hasn't really closed it any.
Myers and Walker back in. It's a sophomore and a freshman for Garrett Spears Club. Bounce pass, wing left is Allison Green. Back out front to Peyton Walker with 1:46 to play in the third. Left side is Green. Thought about a 3. Goes to Dewberry instead of the quarter. Back to Allison. Swings it cross court to Taylor. Right quarter. The 3 is an air ball by Walker. And a rebound slammed hard on the floor. Picked up by Gay. Then an outlet pass taken away by Walker, who's trapped on the baseline. Bounces it out high. Myers 3 left circle. No. Little too strong. And Plunkett with the Lady Wolverine rebound. Outlets to Martin, who dribbles around Dewberry. Pulls up into the front court. Cross courts at left baseline. Johnson's 15-footer, no good. And Taylor with the window.
Good job by Martin. Boy, she really showed some speed getting up the court, catching that corner, and almost got the assist on that play.
Walker handles a bounce pass, slides through the top of the circle, bounces to Allison Green. Back top of the key to Walker, left side to Emily Myers. Myers with it to Dewberry, left corner for 3, and she got it. Maya Dewberry with her first bucket, and it's 38-28 with under a minute to go in the period. Garber easily beats the pressure. Plunkett, middle of the floor, drives. Good move as she got around Taylor, who had to let her go. Yeah. And Plunkett has her 5th field goal.
Yeah, again, you see Britt Taylor. She's got to pull off just a little bit on that offensive end.
Dewberry trying to make it 2 in a row. Misses. Green stick back wouldn't go. Allison with another opportunity and pays it off. And it's 40-30 with half a minute to go in the third. Pressure continues. Martin gets an inbounds pass, returns it to Johnson. Middle of the floor to Plunkett. 3-on-1. Fakes the shot. Ducks it down low to Gay. Layup good. She's fouled.
Garber's figured out that press. If they can get past that first wave, they've had that 2-on-1, 3-on-1 on the other end, and have scored twice in a row with it.
Emily Myers has picked up her second, the 3rd team foul of the period against the Lady Jackets with 26.2 ticks remaining. 42-20 Garber. They've led all the way. Gay to the line for the first time. Rattles that one out. Now 3 of 10 foul shooting to the Lady Wolverines in this one. Myers speeds into the front court, bounces right side. Walker back to Emily on a bounce pass. Now to Allison Green. Straight on. Misses a deep 3. Rebound to Garber. They'll outlet to Johnson. That was Martin who bounces it to Johnson, who goes right at Green, who altered the shot, but there for the quick back is Plunkett. They're getting every bounce.
Yep.
And that's the end of the third period. Class A, 6th-ranked Garber leading the tournament's top seed and unbeaten in 4A number 7 Kingfisher by 14 as we head to the fourth. 44-30 your score. This is the Week Capital presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
Big Finish 2020 is on at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson. Find a deal in December on remaining 2020 Ram 1500s at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Like our new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Thinking of a new truck? Then you owe yourself to experience the best and unequaled ride and control that Ram has to offer during the Big Finish event. Deals in December? See them at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. A dealership you'll find only in a place like Kingfisher. Same name,
same family,
since 1927.
Protect your network with the most advanced security features available. With CanOkla's Managed Network Service, you can experience worry-free, managed Wi-Fi with automatic security updates and protection for all devices on your network. Be the hero by preventing viruses, blocking malicious websites, and receive alerts when suspicious activity occurs. Pair this with CanOkla's high-speed internet for the ultimate internet experience. Call 800-CAN-OKLA today. CanOkla Networks is an equal opportunity provider, employer, and lender.
10 minutes after this one, Kingfisher's boys will take the floor. They will do so against Tecumseh. 8 minutes to play in this one, 44-30. Garber in girls play leads unbeaten 4A number 7 and tournament top seed Kingfisher. Myers will get the inbounds pass. Kingfisher starts with the offensive possession. Allison Green with it left side. Back to Myers, who dances top of the circle, now crosses over, pulls up elbow left, kicks it out to Green for 3, it's short. Dewberry, though, with the rebound off of the floor, pulls it back out front to Britt Taylor. To Maya Dewberry, drives around the defender, kicks it to Myers for 3, straight on and got it. It looked like she had enough trajectory on that shot, but hit it cleanly.
Yeah, just barely got over the rim, but just enough to knock it down. Again, Garber quickly back down, but Taylor forces a turnover.
Now they tried a 2-on-1 cross-court pass. It's stolen by Dewberry. Up ahead, the layup is good. That is Stevenson, and all of a sudden, it is a 4-0 run for Kingfisher to start the final period. They're within 9. 44-35. Martin is trapped in the backcourt. Lobs it near midcourt for Ashlyn Light. Light gives it to Plunkett. Pulls up from 16. No. Rebound to Howley, and she puts it back up and in, and Howard just used her size. She hauled that in flat-footed.
Yeah, it just seems like, Kingfisher's chipping away a little bit, but still Garber able to break that press and gets the easy buckets.
Myers spins in off balance, throws up a shot, hoping to get the foul. It clangs off the side of the rim. No whistle, and Martin has it for the Lady Wolverines. 6:42 to play. Garber leading by 11. They led by as many as 16 in this contest and by 14 at the end of 1. Right side, Martin zigzags her way. Left side, cross-courts it for Light in front of us. She'll whip it to Johnson. Johnson drives around Dewberry, draws contact, throws it up. No. Shot off the iron, controlled by Stevenson. Allie does not have the number, still goes 1-on-2, throws it up, and an offensive foul. Allie Stevenson has got to pull that ball out. She turns it over to her first personal.
Yeah, she just attacked right there. Like you said, she didn't have the numbers, put that shoulder down and got whistled for the offensive foul. Chance to get it back to single digits there. Missed opportunity.
Gay replaces Martin. That's a sophomore taking over for a freshman. The youth on both of these two teams is really scary for future opponents. Gay to inbound. It's poked away out of bounds from Ashland Light. 6:19 to go. 46-35 Garber. Camilla Gay to inbound. Baseline to baseline. Pressure by Kingfisher, and Gay just beat the count. Gets it to Plunkett, who lobs it to Light. Quick cross put it. Left side for Johnson. Down to the Lady Wolverines will settle into a half-court set. Johnson dancing with the basketball. Bigs back near the center circle. Left side with it is Plunkett. Passes to Plunkett. Johnson picks it up. Dribbles away from a double team and from behind. Stevenson trying to poke it free is going to be called for a reach. It almost went sliding in to the base of one of the chairs across the way of the Garber bench.
Again, it's just a really frantic pace here. You got to wonder, will one of these teams tire out, and will that affect what they're able to do on the offensive end?
Light lobs it to Johnson near the center circle. Fourth team foul against Kingfisher second half. Johnson drives in, lobs it right side for Plunkett. Plunkett is trapped, picks it off on the wing. Now Johnson dribbles middle of the floor, gets it to Gay. Camilla swings it left side for Light. To Johnson. Garber right now just simply playing keep away.
And they've got the 11-point lead, though, so they can certainly do that, chew that clock up.
Light working against Walker, cross courts it. Day open, foul line left, misses short. And the rebound to Walker. Peyton up the left sideline, tries to get to the goal, goes through two defenders. Layup is good. How about that from the freshman? A big bucket. We get a timeout with 5:19 to play in the ball game. Garber 46, Kingfisher 37. Back to the Week Capital, presented by Bank Central in a moment on Scoredle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Time back in, 5:19 to play in the ball game. 46-37 Lady Wolverines over the Lady Yellow Jackets in the 1-4 seed matchup. And now the official scorebook for Garber has gone towards midcourt, as the case with Kingfisher's bookkeeper. And I think they are checking on the fouls. And I think I know what it is. I think it's Allie Stevenson. Stevenson picked up the last two whistles for Kingfisher, yet after the second one, they only showed her with one foul and only had 3 team fouls for Kingfisher, but it should have been 5. And they do have 5 up there now for the Lady Jackets. What a game between 7-1 Garber and 8-0 Kingfisher. The 46 points scored by Garber, easily an opponent's season high. Gay lobs it over the top for Johnson. Alyssa now spins and pulls it back up front. Jamie Davis right in front of her. Wanted a foul, no contact. She's chewing on the ear of Chris Shaw. At the high post is Plunkett, and she is hacked. And that foul's going to go against Taylor, and that's her 4th. Along with Michael Swisher and our Scoredle crew, I'm Todd Miller with you. Semifinal Friday here at the 52nd Annual Week Capital Tournament. Long pass up front to Johnson.
On top of that being Taylor's 4th, now Garber's going to be in the bonus from here on out.
Long pass to Howry, who takes a step as she tried to get the turnaround jump shot to drop. And that's an empty possession for the Lady Wolverines. Let's see what Kingfisher can do. If Garber holds on, they could have a rematch, perhaps with top 10 3A Perry in the championship game. Myers gets a bounce pass and right off the triple home, wing left. Here comes Kingfisher. They're within 6 after trailing by 14 to the end of 3. Plunkett gets a pass, accelerates into the front court, got by with a double dribble. Leaves it to Light to Plunkett. They trap her. She dribbles away. Now again is trapped. She's tied up by Peyton Walker. She turned right into the arms of Walker, who ties her up. And fortunately for Garber, they still have possession of the basketball.
And you're starting to see just a little bit more confidence in these Lady Jackets. You know, they haven't been behind big like they were earlier, but they're starting to feel a bit more comfortable with their shot, not as rushed. And Garber maybe has switched the role a little bit there, but nice pass.
Martin to Johnson, and she blows the wide open layup. Kingfisher had the rebound, lost it, it's picked up. The attempt to put it back in by Plunkett is off the mark, no good. Emily Myers was the youngster that had the rebound, went to the floor and lost the handle, and Kingfisher dodged a couple of bullets there. Two wide open looks for the Lady Wolverines. They're unable to pay it off, 46-40. Midway through period number 4. Taylor remains out there for Garrett Spears Ball Club with 4 fouls. Allison Green between the circles to Allie Stevenson. Stevenson pounds the dribble down to Myers, right side, swings it right. They dribble up to the corner of the wing with Peyton Walker, who works to the foul line, bounces it left. Taylor's three, no. Rebound tip, and Camilla Gay has it. Gay pivots, holds it above her head. Try to cross-court pass, it's deflected. Plunkett is there. Plunkett now needs to hurry, and she is knocked to the floor. They're going to call it travel.
And again, Kingfisher, they're not just pressing after makes or dead balls. Even after misses, they're putting on the pressure, and it's paying off.
This is some tenacious pressure right now by Kingfisher. That's been the big adjustment. Open three left quarter, airballed by Allison Green. A tie-up, and Kingfisher will keep the arrow. 3:39 to play, 46-40 our score. The number 1 seeded Lady Jackets and 4th seeded Lady Wolverines at Chisholm. Peyton Walker gets the inbounds pass right wing, drives, almost walked. And now we get a timeout called by Garrett Spears. Back in a moment, Garber by 6 at the 52nd Annual Wheat Capital, presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
It's good for you, good for Oklahoma.
Call Roll-Offs Inc. at 580-ROLL-OFF, a complete container service company for all your trash, demolition, cleanup, or scrap metal needs. We're a family-owned and operated company with offices in Stillwater, Perry, and Enid. Call Roll-Offs Inc. 580-ROLL-OFF.
Back at Chisholm, 3:32 to play, and the way this game is going, that's an eternity. 46-40 Garber, leading unbeaten 4A number 7 Kingfisher, the tournament's top seed. For all the success that the Jacket boys have had in this tournament, Kingfisher has only won 1 Wheat Capital title. That came in 2009. Green gets the inbounds pass left quarter, dribbles out high. Underhands it to Allie Stevenson. To Peyton Walker. Left side to Myers for 3. It rattled out, no good. Down for the rebound is Walker with a foul on the floor called against Garber. That'll be their 5th, so Kingfisher is inching closer to the 1-1.
Good job by Taylor going after that one. We saw that time nobody boxing out for Garber, just some bodies standing around there. You got to wonder if they're starting to get a little bit tired.
Alyssa Johnson now with 4 fouls. That certainly helps to offset the 4 of Britt Taylor. And the first free throw by Taylor is good. 46-41. Kingfisher's cut it from 14 at the end of 3. Down to 4 as Taylor bags her 4th point. 2 big free throws. Gay trapped in the backcourt. Gets it to Ashlyn Light. Out of control. Gets to the top of the circle. To Martin, a bullet pass. Deflected. Picked up off the floor by Britt Taylor. She just ripped it away that time from Catherine Plunkett. And the cross-court pass knocked away at the other end by Johnson out of bounds.
And a good job by Taylor. I mean, good thing she had her hands up because that pass had some heat behind it. Might have done some damage had she not had her head up there.
Kingfisher on a 12-2 run. Exactly 5 minutes gone here in the final 8-minute period. Underneath with it is Green. Bounces it to Taylor from 9. It rolls around and finds the bottom of the basket. 46-44. Up ahead, Johnson wide open. Now goes one-on-one. Misses it against Green. Follow shot by Martin. Won't go. Rebound to Myers, and all of a sudden Garber can't find the bucket from point blank.
You said right at the end of the 3rd period they're getting all of the bounces in there. An example of the bounces that time not going Garber's way.
2.5 minutes to play in the fourth. Will we be headed for overtime? 14-2, the fourth period advantage for Kingfisher. Stevenson to Walker out front. Walker penetrates that zone, now angles to the left wing side with 2:17 to play in the ball game. Garber 46, Kingfisher 44 in a good semifinal matchup. Walker kicks it left corner. Taylor for three in the lead. Got it! Kingfisher by 1, 47-46, 2:05 to play in the ball game, and a foul on the inbounds pass. And that is a break for Garber. There definitely was contact, but the pass was too high, and it was off the fingertips of Ashlyn Light, who was pushed by Allison Green, and now a pair of upperclassmen on a youthful Kingfisher club. Senior Britt Taylor and junior Allison Green, each with 4. That is the 7th team foul for Kingfisher. So we'll have a 1-and-1 for Catherine Plunkett. She's 2 of 2 at the free throw line. 4, or makes it 3 of 10 of the Lady Wolverines this afternoon. First one is up and it's good. Plunkett has had a big game today. She had just 6 in the quarterfinal win over 3 and number 5 Alva here yesterday. That's her 16th point today, and she'll have a chance for number 17 to break a 47-all tie, and she can't do it. Rolls off. Taylor with 4 fouls to Green with 4 fouls. Allison leads into the backcourt to Walker, who will bring it across midcourt and set the offense.
Walker's done a good job of penetrating that defense. We're going to see him spread it out just a little bit more here. But she's done a good job penetrating it more than they did in the first half and sucking in the Wolverine defenders and getting some more open looks on the perimeter.
Minute 41 to play in the ball game. We're tied at 47, and Kingfisher has 4 guards out along the midcourt stripe.
He wants to pull them out of that zone, make them come out and get him in man, or at least get them out of that lane.
What may happen is this may be a stalemate until the final 10 seconds or so, because Garber does not have to force the issue. Game is tied at 47. Now they start to come out again near midcourt. Plunkett guarding the basketball. They get it. Myers from Walker. She'll cross court to Peyton. Back to Allison Green. To Peyton Walker. A minute 5 to play here in the semifinal matchup between number 1 seed and number 4 seed Kingfisher and Garber. Allison Green with it right side. Bounces it back out high. Peyton Walker, one dribble, reverses to Stevenson, left side to Myers. Myers attacks, goes right at Gay. Nearly threw it away. Unfortunately, the ball bounced right to Green.
I don't know if that was her intention there, but it certainly worked to her advantage.
44 seconds and counting to play in the fourth. We're tied at 47. Left side with it is Allie Stevenson. She'll cross-court it right side for Emily Myers. Myers lobs it back to Walker between the rings near the center circle. Half a minute to play. This possession already is about a minute 10 old for Garrett Spears' club. Good decision by Kingfisher. Stevenson trying to probe her way. Plunkett with 3 fouls, cuts her off. 15 seconds to play in the semifinal matchup. Allie Stevenson trying to probe her way. Now gives it up to Walker. 10 seconds to play. They bounce it to Green. Green foul line left to Myers. Corner left for 3. Green. It's no good. Rebound to Garber. 2 seconds. 1 second to go. And from inside half court, Lott will fire a 3. It's well off the side. And we go to overtime. Tied at 47. Free basketball here in the girls' semifinal matchup for the 52nd annual Week Capital Tournament. Coming up next, presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
On the football field, it's important to be able to count on your teammates. Looking for a teammate you can bank on? You found one at the Bank of Kremlin. They'll offer you a wide variety of services, including loans, CDs, and always great customer service. They are the team that offers more at the Kremlin, North Enid, Gultree, and Drummond branches, and at 430 South Oakwood. The Bank of Kremlin, banking with people you know. Member FDIC.
Todd Miller, Michael Swisher, our Squirtle crew on hand. Winners bracket coverage today and tomorrow from the 52nd Annual Week Capital Tournament, brought to you by Bank Central. 17-3, the Yellow Jacket advantage, Swish in that fourth period. And we are deadlocked at 47 as we get set to play a free 4 minutes of basketball.
You know, we talked about it. Kingfisher just trying to force the issue, pick up the pace, make Garber run up and down. And I think it paid off. I do think the Lady Wolverines tired out there a little bit.
Green does not really challenge Day much on the jump ball at midcourt. Plunkett had it knocked out of her hands out of bounds. So the Lady Wolverines in the maroon and gray and white uniforms will throw in their midcourt in the backcourt. They get it to Ashlyn Light, who collides and loses the ball out of bounds. She collided with Peyton Walker and lost the handle with a big missed opportunity for Garber to start the possession.
And Kingfisher just making life miserable for him, contesting every pass, making every dribble tough.
3:45 to play in overtime. We're tied at 47. Cross-court pass to Allison Green. Corner left, Myers for three. It's off the front rim. Rebound tipped. And Ashlyn Light has it for Garber. Dribbles up, lobs it to Martin. Martin goes right at Green, and an offensive foul against Sierra.
Yeah, we saw that called on the other end when Allie Stevenson, she just kind of dug her shoulder in. Same thing there, and Green paid a lot bigger price.
Yes, she did, but I'm going to tell you, if you're a Kingfisher fan, your heart was in your throat, because sometimes those are calls that don't always go the right way, and that could have been the fifth on Allison, who's shaken up.
We joke on the Kingfisher broadcast about how many times Allison Green is on the court. She knows how to take a fall, and she certainly did it there.
She certainly is like her brother, isn't she?
Those Greens, they always stumbling around.
3.5 to play in overtime. Neither team with points to the extra session, still tied at 47. Allison Green left quarter, guarded by Martin. Pulls it back out to Peyton Walker. Walker left side to Emily Myers. Don't be surprised if Kingfisher pulls this ball back out again. Garber sagging to get to that zone that's just below the top of the circle. Right side, Allie Stevenson with the basketball. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Still tied at 47. Myers off the dribble, bounces at left quarter. Allison Green spins, goes at Martin, throws up a left-hander and rattles it home. Allison Green with the first bucket of the overtime period, and Kingfisher leads for the first time, 49-47. And Plunkett has it knocked away from behind, and Garber turns it over again.
Yeah, that was Myers who got a hand on that one and forced yet another turnover for Garber.
2:37 to play in the ball game. Peyton Walker with it left side. Loses the handle. Sierra Martin has it. Martin 2-on-1. Dishes across the paint to Light, and the left-handed layup is good. The deadlock again at 49. This time with 2:20 to play. Peyton Walker speeds into the front court. Left side to Emily Myers. Back to Peyton. Walker being harassed by Johnson out there with 4 fouls. Johnson and Plunkett at the top of the 2-3 zone. Myers will trigger a 3 left wing. No. Rebound and the putback is good by Stevenson. 51-49. Kingfisher giving Garber a taste of their own medicine on the offensive glass. 1:55 to play in overtime. They beat the pressure. They get it to go, and she lays it in. Wasn't always pretty in the backcourt, but once they get it across midcourt, an easy bucket to tie it again.
You know, we saw Stevenson get the offensive rebound down there. Smallest player on the court usually, but she averages almost 3 offensive boards a game.
Kingfisher coming into this ball game has 7 players that average 3 to 4 rebounds a ball game. This is a balanced club with only 2 double-figure scores. Down the paint goes Stevenson, misses the layup, but she's fouled. It's going to go against Martin, and that's Sierra Martin's second in overtime and her third for the ball game. Both teams are into the 1-1, although this will be a 2-shot foul for Allie Stevenson. This has been an enjoyable basketball game. First foul shot is no good. Stevenson 1 of 3 at the foul line. Kingfisher 3 of 5 today. About 24 hours after they were 14 of 20 at the stripe with a 72-17 victory over the OKC Knights yesterday. Second free throw is good. Allie with 3 in overtime. 52-51 Kingfisher. Johnson saves a cross-court pass back in bounds to Ashlyn Light. To Alyssa Johnson. Dances with a basketball slot left. Now backs it out in front of us with 1:17 to play in overtime. Sierra Martin around Myers. Tried to bounce it down low for Gay. Green poked us away out of bounds.
You know, one thing I've noticed through all this, Coach Davis has all of her timeouts left. She hasn't called one, never to calm her team down. But she's got them now in her back pocket here with her team trailing by 1 with 1:07 left.
52-51 Kingfisher. Camilla gave it out front. Kingfisher really D'ing up. They swing it left side for Alyssa Johnson. Top of the key to Ashlyn Light. Now to Martin high post. She'll touch it right. Plunkett drives, is cut off of the baseline and pulls it back to Johnson with 47 seconds to play in overtime. Kingfishers come from behind after trailing by 14 heading to the fourth. It's 52-51. Martin with a left-handed dribble trying to draw contact. Brooks the shot. Gaze follows shot from 11. Wouldn't go. It's spun out. And a rebound to Allison Green.
I don't think that could have gone down any further without dropping through the net.
28 seconds to play, and Garrett Spears wants a timeout. We are in overtime late. Kingfisher with a basketball. The tournament's top seed trying to remain unbeaten. Lady Jackets lead the Lady Wolverines 52-51 at the Wheat Capital. Presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
Farrer Construction Company has been installing gas pipeline in northwest Oklahoma since 1968. With their experience and competitive prices, they are ready to go to work for you. Farrer Construction Company wants to commend our Kingfisher County athletes, not only for their dedication and outstanding attitudes on the field, but off the field as well. Good luck in today's game from your friends at Farrer Construction in Dover.
Are you struggling to find medical care for you, your family, or your employees? Are you looking for affordable, easy-to-access care? Look no further than Reliant Direct Primary Care. Our low-cost memberships include access to care for all your primary medical needs. Give us a call today and let us know how we can help you. 580-599-0272 or visit www.reliantdpc.com.
.2 seconds to play in the extra session. Kingfisher 52, Garber 51. Garber with an opponent high 51 points, 18 more than the second most score. That was by Altus in Kingfisher 61-33 victory earlier. Myers through the top of the circle, 15 seconds to play. Right corner to Britt Taylor, and there's the foul. And Taylor will go to the free throw line after Ashlyn White is whistled for number 2.
And I like the pressure there by Garber, trying to maybe force Kingfisher into a bad look. Just couldn't get the steal. Britt Taylor was passed up the shot, draws the foul.
Britt Taylor's had a big game since the start of the second half. She has 9 points, 7 since intermission. She can get to double figures with a free throw here. It's big. If she hits the front end of the 1-and-1, and she'll get the bonus. That makes it a 2-point game. And now a third, or a second free throw could make it a 3-point contest with 16 seconds to play as we keep it right here. 53-51 Kingfisher at the Wheat Capital Tournament. Tecumseh and Kingfisher's boys to follow this one.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game. I want to say, I need to look that up. I think Tecumseh played at Kingfisher last year. Todd, you'll find this out when you get old. Everything starts to run together after a couple of seasons.
I am old, partner.
But I do believe Tecumseh made the trip to Kingfisher last year. Didn't work out too well for the Savages, but Kingfisher will be the heavy favorite here. We'll talk more about that.
I think I could probably speak for the field. When this bracket is released, everybody doesn't so much worry about the seed, it's worried about what end of the bracket you're on, whether you're with Kingfisher or not.
I sent a text to my good buddy Shane Feely, the Iowa boys coach, earlier this week, and said, nice job getting on the opposite side of the bracket of Kingfisher.
Tecumseh 66-63 win over Perry to advance to beat the number 1 ranked team in 4A. Second Taylor free throws up, and it's good. Boy, those are clutch. 54-51, 15 seconds to play in overtime. Martin across midcourt. Wing right to Ashlyn Light. She'll put up a 3 for the tie. Got it! Ashlyn Light nails the 3. 5 seconds to go. Peyton Walker, timeout Kingfisher with 3.6 seconds to play.
Clutch. Had a hand in her face. He was pushed out well beyond the 3-point line and just drained it.
4th three-pointer made for Garber. Their 10th of the tournament. Their 2nd of the day from Ashlyn Light. We'll take a timeout. Back in a moment on Squirtle.
The team of experienced and caring professionals at Garland Road Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is dedicated to providing you or your loved one with comprehensive, personalized, compassionate care. We offer short-term and long-term care and inpatient-outpatient rehabilitation services that can meet your specific needs. Visit our website at garlandroad.com to learn more about our compassionate care.
You want commitment from your bank, you want excellent service, and you want loyalty. Bank Central National Association strives every day to give you the banking experience you really want and enjoy. Their friendly staff is here to serve you and provide you with the best service around. Call them today at 580-234-3316 or visit them in Enid, Alva, Woodward, Anthony, Kansas, or Harper, Kansas. Thank you for choosing Bank Central National Association. Member FDIC.
Here we go, 3.6 seconds to play, tied at 54 in overtime. Myers to inbound directly in front of her head coach. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor to Green for three of the win left corner. It's off the front rim. Rebound put back up and in at the buzzer. Kingfisher wins and a putback for Allie Stevenson.
Smallest player on the court, and it was Allie Stevenson amongst the trees, gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
Okay, I have to ask this. Was that not the longest 3.6 seconds you've ever seen in your life?
I think Coach Davis will definitely agree with you on that.
56-54 Kingfisher in overtime. Back to wrap it up in a moment at the 52nd Annual Boot Capital Tournament presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.
At First Bank and Trust, we stay true to our values of being neighborly, loyal, and confident. We know it takes a seasoned ag producer to understand and anticipate the needs of one. Our loan officers combine their years of experience on the farm with the expertise in financing land, livestock, farm equipment, and supplies. Call FBT today or visit our new website, fbt.bank, for more information. You watch your fields, and we'll watch your finances. First Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
RV stands for recreational vehicle. Keep that in mind before your next excursion and let the folks at Arnold RV ensure that recreation does not turn into frustration. You'll find the best service in town from a trained staff that knows what to do with your home on the road. You'll also find a complete line of RV supplies. You'll soon realize that you'll want your first stop of your next trip to be at Arnold RV Parts and Service, 2525 Rock Island Boulevard in Enid, backing all of our area athletes. And please like them on Facebook.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
Northwest Oklahoma is Croft Country, and there's no better way to get around it than a vehicle from Croft Chevrolet Buick GMC at 401 East Oklahoma in Alva. They've got the best trucks on the road or in the field. The Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras. Customize yours with a hay bed, and it becomes the ultimate farmer's office. The 2020s are here, which means you'll find great deals as they move out the 2019 model, not to mention a great selection of pre-owned cars and trucks. Go to CroftChevrolet.com and find your next vehicle. It's always better in the country. Croft Country Chevrolet Buick GMC. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Back at Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse as we collect our proverbial breaths. What a game. Unfortunately, somebody had to lose it. It was Garber that comes up short thanks to a stick back at the buzzer by Allie Stevenson in overtime. Kingfisher 56, Garber 54. Lady Jackets advance to the championship game here tomorrow at 6:30. Garber will play Chisholm or Perry, the loser, for third at 3:30. Twist the difference in this ball game. Foul shooting 4 of 12. Garber, we limited that all afternoon. 6 of 8 Kingfisher. Not as many opportunities, but they paid them off. And a 17-3 Lady Jacket fourth period really got them back in the ball game.
Yeah, and you called that early on the free throws. You felt that Kingfisher was going to claw its way back in there and that those free throws would come back to haunt Garber. At the same time, Kingfisher picking up the pressure from end to end, and that really made Garber pick up the pace, and I think it weared out some of their bigs a little bit. They weren't as aggressive on the offensive boards, and Kingfisher got some transition buckets there, and obviously started making some three-pointers, multiple Lady Jackets making threes. That was huge. And then just the offensive rebounding of Allie Stevenson. 2 big, huge offensive boards for Kingfisher late, smallest player on the floor.
How good was Light and Plunkett today? Light was almost the hero to send it back into the second overtime, hitting a shot with just under 4 seconds to go for the right wing side. Those two combined for 30 points.
Yeah.
What's big about that? Well, that's impressive for one, but second of all, this is a Lady Jacket team that averaged defensively 26.7 points per game allowed, and only 2 teams collectively in 4 periods had scored 30 or more against Kingfisher. Plunkett was 16, Light with 14 in a losing effort for the Lady Wolverines. Johnson finished with 7, 6 each from Howry and also Gay. And 3 points today from Lila Washington and also 2 from Sierra Martin. Again, 4 of 12 Garber at the free throw line. 3 Lady Jackets in double figures. Allie Stevenson, who was the hero with a stick back at the buzzer. She had a big overtime period with 5 of the points in overtime for Kingfisher. Finishes with 17. Allison Green with 13. Britt Taylor with 11. 6 points, Emily Myers. 3 points, Matthews and Dewberry. And 2 for Peyton Walker. All those points, both sides of the ledger, very important as they were all needed to get the game into overtime, and then a decision of 2 points in favor of 4A number 7 Kingfisher, who advances to the title game after shooting 6 of 8 at the free throw line.
Yeah, 2 things here. I think that was huge for Kingfisher. First time they've really been pushed this season and responded, faced some adversity. That double-digit deficit going into the fourth quarter showed something, coming back and winning that. That's the first time they've been pushed. And then for Garber, I mean, this one's going to sting for a little bit, but it also, like you said, I mean, that's going to be a tough out in Class A. You know, you look at Hydro Weekly, the defending champ is really good. Van Oss is number 1 right now. They've dropped down from Class 2A. They're really talented, really athletic. Those are 1A and 1B in Class A. But Garber, I think you've got to put Garber right there, that next tier, and just a really talented team. Going to be tough to beat in the Class A playoffs.
Yellow Jackets and Tecumseh coming up in the boys semifinal matchup. 4A number 1, Kingfisher 7-1, Tecumseh 2-5 after a 3-point win in the quarters over Perry. That's coming up next as we continue with live coverage of the 52nd annual Week Capital Tournament presented by Bank Central on Squirtle.